Hello everyone, welcome to Wings of Wisdom, and today we bring you a story about discovering your strengths and practicing with dedication. This story reminds us that every person has unique abilities, and with the right mindset, we can improve in anything we choose to learn. We will also learn simple English words and see how they can be used in sentences, so stay with us till the end. In a quiet little town lived a family with a 12-year-old boy named David who studied in the 6th grade. David was full of energy, loved outdoor activities, and his favorite thing in the world was playing soccer every single day. One afternoon after school, David dropped onto the sofa with a serious face and stared at his school book without interest. His father came in from the backyard, noticed his unusual behavior, and sat down beside him with gentle concern. When his father asked what was troubling him, David explained that he had scored low in math and felt upset. What hurt him even more was that his friend Matt always scored high marks, no matter how hard David tried. To help him calm down, David's father gave him a glass of water and then took him outside to their peaceful garden. Sitting in the shade of the trees, his father softly said that he wanted David to learn 3 important lessons from this moment. David, both curious and confused, asked his father what those lessons were supposed to be. His father smiled kindly and said that David would understand each lesson through the small tasks he would give him. For the first lesson, his father told him to invite Matt to play soccer with him the very next day. David agreed, and the next afternoon he met Matt at the open field under the bright and pleasant sky. As usual, David played extremely well, scoring 3 goals and helping his team win the match easily. Matt, who rarely played soccer, struggled to control the ball and made several small mistakes throughout the game. Even though their skills were different, both boys had a great time and enjoyed the friendly match. That evening, David hurried to the garden and excitedly told his father everything that had happened. His father asked him to describe the game, and David explained how he had scored goals and how Matt found soccer difficult. His father nodded and said that Matt might not be good at soccer, but he was excellent at math because everyone has different strengths. He told David that it was okay not to be good at everything because every person shines in their own special way. Curious again, David asked his father for the second lesson, wanting to learn it right away. For the next lesson, his father asked him to watch Matt at school and notice how often he worked with numbers. The next day, David quietly observed Matt solving problems, counting during recess, and even doing small calculations for fun. He noticed Matt working on puzzles, helping others with sums, and even counting petals on a flower during break time. That evening, David shared all of this with his father, who listened with a warm and knowing smile. His father said that Matt practiced math every single day because he enjoyed it, and practice makes anyone better. He reminded David that even small tasks like counting petals can help build skill, just like soccer practice improves performance. Excited once again, David asked his father what the final lesson was supposed to teach him. His father asked David how much better Matt was in math, and David guessed that Matt was 3 times better. Hearing this, his father challenged him to study math 3 times harder than usual the very next day. David gathered courage, and after school, he sat down with his math book and studied with deep focus. He studied for 1 full hour and then pushed himself to continue for 2 more hours to complete his challenge. After some time, his head began to ache, and without noticing it, he fell asleep right on the study table. Later that evening, his father woke him gently for dinner and asked him to meet in the garden afterward. Feeling disappointed, David went to the garden and admitted that he could not finish the challenge because he was exhausted. His father placed a comforting hand on his shoulder and explained that it is difficult to master something you do not enjoy. He said that discipline feels easy when you love what you are doing, just like David feels with soccer every day. Then his father gave his final advice: to become skilled in something, either choose what you love or learn to love what you are learning. David admired his father's wisdom and promised to remember these 3 lessons throughout his life. Today, we learned simple English words and sentences through this story, and we saw how practice can make learning fun. Keep practicing English every day, because when learning becomes a habit, it becomes easy and enjoyable. Don't forget to like, comment, and share how this story helped you improve your English skills. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next story where we continue learning together.